What's going on, everyone? I hope you're having a good day. And today I'm going to be going over my May 2nd, 2024's trading recap because I didn't get to do it and record it on the day of. So let's get right into it. First of all, we had this huge wall of price action because of news, and that really messed things up for me because I couldn't really use any of this price action to the right. And this isn't really a valid price action for me to trade, so I had to go on the smaller time frames, like the 15-minute, to frame my trade. So I'm gonna put up a real quick screenshot up on the screen for what my bias was, what it was, and right now you can pause the video just so you can read it through. Alright, after you've read that, I hope it all makes sense to you, but I'm just gonna go over everything in terms of daily bias and everything. So, first of all, the weekly is in a downtrend, as you can see, right? We broke just to the downside right here, which also follows with the seasonal tendency. So I'm very bearish for right now. So I'm not trying to look for longs unless obviously I'm proven wrong, and it does give me a perfect long opportunity. But as of right now, I'm on a 15-minute time frame trying to catch a trade before this red line, by the way. Everything after this red line happened after the trading day of May 2nd, okay? So just imagine everything before this red line right here. First, what I do is draw out my Fibonacci because I want to see what price is currently at in terms of this bearish range right here that was made by the news. And before 8:30, we had just tapped into 50% mark right here, so I'm expecting a reversal. And now the 8:30 to 11 is only when I trade. So I didn't take this trade right here. Good thing I didn't because I would have gotten stopped out, even though it was a perfect 2022 ICT model, liquidity sweep. Boom, that move lower, left a fair value gap, entry a fair value gap. We would enter right here. And good thing I didn't because I don't trade before 8:30 because this is exactly why. And now let me tell you what my confluences were to get into the trade. Now that you know I was very bearish. All right, now that I have a bunch of stuff on my screen, I'll explain what it is. So first of all, we were in a 15-minute bearish fair value gap at 8:30, as you can see, which was above the 50% mark of this whole bearish range. So that was already one confluence for me. Number two, seasonal tendencies are bearish right now. Number three, weekly's in a downtrend, so that's why I'm getting bearishness right now. Number four, I have SMT divergence right here. On ES, this high right here had not been swept, and this high was lower than this high, so it was a lower high. So that's SMT divergence. Number five, at 8:30, I had liquidity taken, and now number six, price was above 8:30 opening and midnight opening, so that's giving me a strong manipulation. So I'm thinking that this is a very strong manipulation phase right here, where people think we're gonna go up, and we're just gonna distribute lower, which exactly what we did. So that's six confluences right there on top of the 3-minute break of structure and the fair value gap entry that I used. So after I saw all this, I marked out this 15-minute liquidity right here. At 8:30, we swept this liquidity right here, and we manipulated higher up into this 15-minute bearish fair value gap and taking this liquidity and above the 8:30 opening. And then I dropped down to the 3-minute as soon as we sweep it. As you can see, this is a 3-minute right here. We swept, and then we moved lower very energetically. And yeah, we did not get this swing low breaking. Well, it did break right here, but I was not gonna wait all the way up to here. I waited for the body of the news candle to be broken because that would give me enough indication that we're gonna go lower. And then I entered off of this fair value gap right here, this one right here, because it was from this high to this low right here. That was a 50% area. So I entered shorts right on this right here. Not there, sorry. Boom, that's the start of the bearish fair value gap, and boom, we entered on this candle. Stop was this high right here. And then this is what I did to find out where I wanted my take profit to be. I was looking for equal lows on the 3-minute to the left. What did I see? This is the 3-minute low right here, which is relatively equal to this low right here, right? They're basically relatively equal lows. So I marked this out. The lower one is what you need to mark out. That's 3-minute relative equal lows. And that was my TP right there. And as you can see, we caught about 275 pips. That's a lot of money, by the way. Use times that by 5 and you'll see how much dollar amount we made. And I also had my AM prediction to the dot. So what I did for that was use standard deviation. But instead of using the values that ICT uses on his chart, what I use is a 2.3 indication because, look, I'll show you right now. So what I do for my standard deviation is use the main dip that happened. So the main dip that happened right here was this right here, right? This is the main catalyst that made this move higher before we all obviously break down lower. I take the body of that and match it up with the body of the highest one we have after that, which is right here. And then we have this 2.3 area right here. I look for price, something that is below that 2.3 area that I can mark out for my take profit for my prediction of the day, of the low it's going to make. And we ended up having this right here. This was a day before's low. This was the last low that was made the day before, so I targeted that. And look how perfectly we swept that, made a low, and just boom, went higher. So that was a perfect trading day for me. I obviously did not ride this whole move down, but if I had just ridden it all the way down to here like I predicted, look at that, how much profit that is. 747 pips, bro. Times that by 5, that's like 3,500 or some shit. I don't know. But as of right now, we're only concerned with this, and that's how I caught that move right here. So thank you for watching. I hope this helped you out, and peace out for now.